National Football League is on the air. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Rose. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. These two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Dancing, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Herbert. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Barkley. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Herbert off the play action. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eckler. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Herbert now. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Herbert on 3rd down now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From just shy of midfield, Herbert. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Rolling to his right. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken from about the 12. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30. Running on first down, Eckler. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. They go play action here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On second down, Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Herbert back to the air.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert going deep here for Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way.
And got his man complete. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
16 yards. The Chargers first down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 16.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Draw play, it's Eckler. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.